Guys, they said a cocoa merchant cried like a baby. They said the man did not only cry, that he also fainted over what happened to him. And this is because of his greedy. Yes, because that is what it is. And because of the fact that he is also a pretender. Because the man in question, according to what we are hearing, is very close to the king. The king is seeing him as a friend. Meanwhile, on the other hand, he is a betrayer to the king. Yes, so this particular man in question, they said he is doing well in cocoa business, that he is a very wealthy man. And all thanks to cocoa business, he is doing very well in cocoa business. And there was a time he had a serious ailment that landed him in international hospital. They said it was Kabiesi who sent him abroad to go and receive treatment because he is very close to Kabiesi, such that Kabiesi trusted him so much, like a friend would do, not knowing that he is working against the same man that have trusted and gave him second chance to live when he was down with strange illness. So they said there was a particular part of the palace where Kabiesi can never access due to what happened there in the palace and the past. And that is where they said some people are going to do black magic. And those black magic are against the palace gods, you know. So, and they said dogs are not allowed. You cannot use dog to perform any form of ritual in the palace. But in that their dark room, dark shrine, these people uses dogs to perform rituals there, thereby bringing a kind of altercation or problem in the palace, or bringing so much confusion. So during this time of a second full moon ritual, that every one of them are trying to find a way to jeopardize it. The Olories going extra mile, paying elders, doing all sort of things just to make sure that that second full moon ritual did not happen. They said they also contacted this man. Even though the man has been working against Kabiyesi, Kabiyesi did not know. Kabiyesi is always bringing him closer, thinking that he is a friend. So this time, they must have paid him heavily to use a dog to do some sacrifices and some rituals in the palace that will bring confusion during that full moon rituals. They said this man used the dog and spread the blood of the dog around the palace. But all thanks to Eyanifa, who was there to do some of the cleansings, both the ones they know and the ones they don't know. So my people, they said something happened to this man, something huge and strange that got people talking. They said the man have a very big warehouse where he stores his cocoa and all of that. But all of a sudden, they said how fire enters there and consumes everything. And all of this is happening almost at that same time. They said Igbi was struck by a scorpion. The same thing with Ebony. That it was almost at the same time that they said fire entered the man's cocoa shop and burned down every damn thing. Before the fire quenchers, fire extinguishers, the people that stops fire, before they could get there, they said not even a sim as in one cocoa was recovered. Not even one was recovered. Everything has been burned down completely. And the funny part of this whole drama is that that fire did not extend to any other shop that is near to that man's shop. It was something that, as in the way it happened, it was confirmed that without being told, you just see that it is the handwork of the gods. Because we all know that whenever there is something like fire outbreak like that, nearby shops, most times they are also affected. But this one was concentrated only on this man's cocoa shop, and they said everything was burned down completely. They couldn't even recover anything from that. And they say when the information got to the man, they said the man fainted. He fainted and they rushed him to the hospital. When he wake up, eh, They said the first thing that came out of his mouth is that the Olories have put him into a serious wahala. Oh. That these people have kpai him. Oh. These people want to send him to his early grave. Oh. Who are the people? The Olories. But to me, this man should not push the blame to the Olories. Oh. They should also, he should also partake in the blame, because if not for his greedy and his fight against Kabiyesi, who did not do anything wrong to him but being good to him, if not, maybe he wouldn't have ended up like this. Because as the information have it, they say Kabiyesi trusted this man with his life and have been helping him. Because if Kabiyesi did not intervene during that time, they said he was critically ill, maybe he wouldn't have been alive to be using dog to do rituals in the palace against Kabiyesi's full moon ritual with Queen Naomi. But because Kabiyesi was so kind to him and he was working against Kabiyesi, that is why they said the gods decided to show him that they don't want people like him there in the palace. Because with this thing that happened, if cares is not taken, the man might not survive it too. Because that is where they said his livelihood, everything, he depends on that, you know. And by the time Iyanifa will review to Kabiyesi that what happened to this man is not ordinary, that he has a hand in what the Oloris are doing to stop the full moon rituals. By the time Iyanifa will review all of that, Kabiyesi would know who he truly is. And all the help that he is getting from him, that might stop, you know. So, and that will be what he gained from working with Kabiyesi's wives against Kabiyesi. My people, wonder they say shall never end. Oh. They say right now, every one of them who is working against Queen Naomi's return, that the gods are visiting them one after the other in a strange way. In a way that when you see it, you will know that this is the handiwork of the gods. That they want to do total cleansing in that palace, so that when the third full moon ritual will come, it will not be too much battle. Although Iyanifa have made it clear that it's going to be something huge. When I mean something huge, that the battle is going to be severe. It is going to be very deep and powerful. But at the end of the day, what will be will be. So it's better that the gods remove those whom Kabiyesi thinks that they are friends, but they are not, from him, so that he will know what he is doing. So my people, oh, that is what we are hearing, and I say let me come and share it with you. Don't forget that these are all alleged, unverified information making rounds on social media. I do not live in the palace. Shouldn't be taken as fact unless you verify them, okay? Thanks for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, follow my page, and share this video. I love you guys. Bye. See you.